Phraisyar, what in Whitney Houston's name are you up to now?
Up to? I ain't doing nothing, Mrs. Focke-Wulf.
Then what's that bloody great syringe sticking out of your backside?
Oh, that? Oh, yeah. I was just injecting myself, Mrs. F.
Injecting? Injecting and into your back passage of all places? Oh, looks a mercy! I never thought I'd live to see the day when one of my residential ne'er-do-wells turned into a drug addict.
But Mrs. F!
It's no good, Mr. E. In this instance, I can't turn the other cheek. I shall have to phone the local Bobby, EPC Botov, and ask him to grass you up to the appropriate branch of the constabulary.
But Mrs. F!
No doubt they shall deal with you harshly. I can only hope a good kicking, followed by a truncheon to the knackers, will deliver you back promptly to the path of the righteous.
But Mrs. F, listen! Harmon's not a bleeding smackhead. I ain't no supermodel, even if I am thinner than a British rail sandwich. See for yourself. I'm shooting up Botox.
Botox?
That's right, Botox.
Botox in the buttocks? I thought you were supposed to stick that shit in your face. Oh dear, oh dear. And are you aware that it's made from smoked salmon?
Smoked salmon? Blimey. No wonder it's so expensive. Hello. My name is Harmon. Phraisyar. And this is my show. Coming up. Arse. Transplant.
To my question, Mr. E. Phraisyar. Why on earth are you injecting Botox into your buttocks? I singularly fail to see the benefits.
Well, it's like this, Mrs. Focke-Wulf. You know that bodybuilding club Harmon joined recently?
Oh, yes. What was it you said at the time? I'm hoping to meet some like-minded fellows.
You got it! So, there was Harmon on his way to the toilets when this strapping geezer walks over and asks if he can have a look at me arse.
Let me get this straight. A well-built gentleman.
Yes, Mrs. Focke-Wulf.
A perfect stranger.
Yes, Mrs. F.
Someone you've never spoken to before in your life.
Yes, Mrs. F.
Walks over and asks if he can take a gander at your arse.
Yeah.
I hope you gave him a piece of your mind.
As it happens, Harmon gave him a piece of something else. It turned out he was a world-famous rearomancer.
Rearomancer? What's a rearomancer?
Well, you know how some people can tell the future by looking at tea leaves?
Oh, yes, dear. Take my great-aunt Beresford. Why, she
And then you get those who tell what's going to happen by looking at animal entrails. Harrispecs, they call them.
Harry Specs? I ain't never heard of him. Has he been on the telly?
Telly. Forever telly. Not everything's on the telly, Mrs. Focke-Wulf.
Oh, but the best ones are, dear. My great-aunt Beresford used to say, if they ain't on the telly, they ain't any good.
And a fat lot she knew. Where was I? Yeah, so you also get those who wake up the dead.
Oh, you mean like improvisers?
Not improvisers, you great ninny. Necromancers.
No need to be so short with your old landlady.
So that brings us neatly to rearomancers.
Well, pray tell, Mr. Big-Head Knows-It-All written on the back of a postage stamp, what is a rearomancer?
Your rearomancer is a person who can tell your future just by looking at your bum.
Looking up your bum?
Not looking up your bum, looking at your bum. Give me strength. It's like talking to a heron.
So what did he say? How long have you got?
You didn't get that far, Mrs. F. He took one look at me bare arse and said he'd never ever seen such a sorry wrinkled mess.
Why? Didn't he tell you anything of things to come?
Not a peephole. He simply said he wasn't going to risk his reputation on a man with a prune-bum.
Prune-bum?
That's what he said, Mrs. F. Prune-bum.
What did you do next?
Well, what do you think? Harmon ain't sauntering through life with a prune-bum. I went straight to the docks.
Oh, to throw yourself in, I suppose, you poor maladjusted lad.
Hey?
Faced with the choice of crawling through life with a squidged up, wrinkled prune of a bum, or ending it there and then, our heartbroken and humiliated Mr. E. Phraisyar, unable to endure the relentless opprobrium, threw himself into the swirling currents. Oh, how the world will adjust to the loss of one so tragically stupid, I cannot tell. His like will not come again in our time. No more will he annoy everyone with his stupid... Wait half a mo. How come you're still here?
Not docs, you great nana. Docs as in doctors. The doctors. That's where I got the Botox.
Oh, you poor thing. In its heyday, that venerable institution, the NHS, would have whisked you in for remedial surgery there and then. What a sorry state of affairs we have arrived at, when they send you home with a syringe full of salmon and tell you to get on with it.
This is the archetypal rock sound. This is the archetypal rock sound. This is the archetypal rock sound.
What's going on? Harmon's got a head like a plastic saxophone. Yeah. You! What is this place?
Are you talking to me, you little turd?
There's no one else around. Where am I?
Where do you think, you great fairy light?
Well, I don't know. Is this heaven?
As if they'd let you into heaven, you stupid pommy twizzle. No, it's not heaven. It's a hospital.
Blimey! How did Harmon end up in hospital?
Well, you should know, dung brains. You injected yourself with enough dioxin to kill a tank.
Dioxin? Oh, God. I should never have trusted that flipping Ukrainian doctor. Oh. What's that awful smell?
Dead people. That's all you get in hospital. Dead people, bedpans, sticky tape, and hypochondriacs.
And kidney bowls. Don't forget kidney bowls.
It's so depressing. And it's all making me so depressed. If it wasn't for the skeleton key to the medicine cabinet, I'd go completely out of my rocker.
Here, nurse, how come you got that surgical mask pulled right up over your head? Harmon's not contagious, is he?
Nurse? Nurse? Who are you calling nurse, you little brown-eyed mullet? I'm not a nurse. I'm an orderly.
Orderly schmorderly. Anyhow, how come you're wearing that mask?
Mask? Mask? Oh, mask. Oh, yes. You know, germs, colds and flu, that sort of thing.
Hang about. Harmon would know that voice anywhere.
No, you're mistaken.
Yeah, you're that Natalie Imbrugler, the woman who sells toilet cleaner on the telly. Blimey, your sparkling career's gone right down the pan.
Shut up! Shut up, you mincing pommy poofter! So what if I am the great Natalie Imbruglia and I don't want anyone to recognise me? So what if my fans no longer understand me? I'm one of the greats! A wunderkind, a star whose light never dims, an immortal!
And now you're a bleeding orderly.
Oh, I may be an orderly now, but soon I'll be back at the top. Wild gerbils won't hold me back from my rightful place. Diva. Superstar. Ubermädchen.
So Natalie, you great Cadbury's fruit and nutcase, if you're so bleeding wonderful, as comes you got a job working as an orderly in hospital?
Oh, that? It was, a misunderstanding.
Well, what happened?
Well, there I was, sitting at home one day, and I'd been depressed. Oh, so very, very depressed for over a week. It wasn't my fault. The stupid medication stopped working, and I was so depressed I couldn't help it.
Help what?
I was so depressed that I simply had to go round to the house next door and smash every window in the place. I'd have gotten away with it too, if not for that little tittle-tattle telltale spittle granny living across the road. I'll fix her. I can wait. I'll choose my moment and she'll see. Oh, yes, she'll see what happens to those who dare grass up the great Natalie Imbruglia. Ha!
So Natalie, me old bread and butter, don't mind Harmon emanating from the swollen ranks of the obtuse, but I still don't see what this has to do with you becoming an orderly.
Dipstick? Do I have to spell it out for you? The house next door belonged to a high court judge. Bastard. He had me arrested and sent for trial. I tried to explain I was just a teensy-weensy bit depressed, but he wasn't having any of it. So I obtained the services of the best barrister money could buy, but the fix was in. High court judges, they're all as bent as Uri Geller's underwear.
Well, you won't hear Harmon arguing with that spirited opinion.
Even though my personal pharmacologist broke down weeping in court explaining how I was depressed, so very, very depressed, the bastard pommy judge didn't shed a tear. They all had it in for me. They're all out to get me. They sentenced me to 537 hours community service as a lowly scum of the earth hospital orderly. I mean, how degrading is that? I'm having to look after, sick people.
Yeah, but Natalie, think what this could do for your career. Take that Princess Di. I mean, her career was right on the ropes till she got it into her thick, slony head to go mooning after the terminally ill. Next thing you know, squashed or not, she was the nation's favourite. Natalie? What's that creepy religious sound?
That's that stupid doctor who's looking after your case. Dr. Vongoli. He spends most of his time down in the chapel leading the lepers in plain song. Stuck-up bastard.
Say, Natalie, Harmon's as dry as a bone. You couldn't just fetch me a glass of water, could you?
Water? Puh, why don't you stand up and get it yourself, you lazy toilet lolly?
I can barely move, Natalie. It's the dioxin. I don't think I can walk.
Then crawl, you little pommo maggot. Do you think I'm here to fetch and carry at the beck and call of a worm like you?
Orderly and Phraisyar.
Oh, Dr. Vongoli. I was just telling Mr. E. Phraisyar here all about your good work with the lepers, sticking their arms back on and all.
Orderly and Phraisyar, did I just hear you refuse to fetch this poor dying wretch a glass of water?
No, Doctor, certainly not.
One phone call to the judge. That's all it would take, Miss Phraisyar, and you'll find yourself back up in court.
No need to be like that, Doctor. Dear, sweet Mr. E. Phraisyar, how do you like your water? Dear sir, hot or lukewarm?
Just water will be fine.
And get a move on, orderly. Hurry it up!
Ah, good, this one's empty. Rotten, stinking pommy doctor, who does he think he is? Get a move on, orderly, hurry it up. Stupid stuck-up nuts, I'll fix him. And that Nancy boy, E. Phraisyar. Where's there a glass? Right, I'll show you, E. Phraisyar.
There you are, Orderly and Phraisyar. What took you so long?
Sorry, Doctor. I had to look just about everywhere for a glass. Here you go, Mr. E. Phraisyar. A nice, refreshing, delicious, sparkling glass of water for you.
Cool tar, Natalie. Blimey, it's all yellow.
Oh, yes, that's hospitals for you.
Looks more like a glass of lager.
Drink it all up now, Mr. E. Phraisyar. It's good for you.
Okay, Natalie.
Now try not to spill it.
Okay, Natalie. Ugh, it tastes kind of weird.
Every last little drop.
Tastes like.
Come on, drink it up. Stop bloody complaining.
I know what it tastes like.
Well, tell us, Phraisyar. Don't keep us in suspense.
It tastes just like.
I wish I could share all the love that's in my heart.
Starting out like single gentle notes on the piano, then instantly the strings come in, adding a sort of richness as the flavor in this split second delights and pleases with a taste that is literally unexcelled, like the difference between just hearing and really listening. Listen to the taste of sugar-free. Delicious sensations of each sip of sugar-free.
Dr. Henry to ICU. Forceps.
Forceps.
Other forceps.
Other forceps.
Other forceps.
Other forceps.
Right, nurse. Swab.
Swab.
Dirty swab.
Dirty swab.
Okay, we're ready to remove Eve Phraysar's arsehole. Scalpel.
Scalpel.
Blowtorch.
Blowtorch.
Rendering crayons.
Doctor, the rendering tools are gone.
Keep your head, nurse. This is a difficult enough operation as it is without you flapping out of the closet.
Sorry, Dr. Fongoli. I was seized by a strange impulse to fly into the arms of unreason.
That's quite all right, nurse. Even the best of us are at times likely to...
Doctor! The patient is waking up.
Quickly, nurse, hurry. More smack. There's a roll of tin foil over there.
Yes, Doctor.
How's that?
The patient's breathing abnormally, Doctor.
Good. Now, off with his arse. Pass that bucket.
Bucket.
Excellent. Arse completely removed. Damn, I forgot to check. Bloody golfing handicap. Nurse, do we have an arse donor ready?
I'll phone down to the morgue and check. Hello? Oh, yes, thank heavens. I think we're in luck. Hold on, Doctor. Yes. Yes. Yes, I understand. Yes. What? You're kidding. I'll have to check with the doctor. Doctor, it seems we have a donor, but...
But what, nurse?
It's a female donor.
Well, that's all right. Eve Phraysar's so stupid he'll probably never notice.
But it's a black female donor, Doctor.
Well, we'll do a Michael Jackson on the arse. It'll be as white as the drivelling snow.
But, Doctor, it's a black American female donor.
So what, nurse? The arse doesn't have to talk.
But it's a black female American singer's arse, Doctor.
Blair Sachs, you don't mean... You don't mean...
Yes, Doctor. I'm afraid it's the arsehole of Whitney Houston.
Phraisyar, this is Dr. Vongoli speaking. Can you hear me?
Mr. Phraisyar. Mr. Phraisyar, wake up. The doctor's talking to you. And the doctor is a very busy man. You don't want to keep him waiting now, do you? Wake up, you lazy git!
Oh, what's up, Ski? Oh, blimey. Doctor? Nurse? Was the operation a success?
We'll soon know, Phraisyar. We're about to take the bandages off. Nurse,
Yes, doctor.
roll Phraisyar over onto his face.
Yes, doctor.
Oh!
Whining, Mr. Phraisyar.
Right, nurse. Scissors.
Scissors.
Arterial clamps.
Arterial clamps.
Matterhorn.
Matterhorn.
There. Let's have a look at you.
So, Doc, how does it look? Did you manage to save Harmon's arse?
I'm afraid the doctor has some rather bad news to break to you, Mr. Phraisyar. You must steel yourself for the blow.
What's happened? What's happened to Harmon's arse?
I'm afraid your arse failed completely at, what time did you mark it, nurse?
At 11:55, doctor.
11:55.
But how's Harmon going to make it through the rest of his sad, miserable excuse for a life without an arsehole to lean on? I'll never be able to go mule riding again.
Don't worry, Phraisyar. We found you a donor arse.
A donor arse?
Yes, a prime specimen. We managed, with great difficulty, to graft it on.
You should be proud, Mr. Phraisyar. You ain't never had such a beautiful arse in all your life.
But how will we know? How can we tell whether the operation was a success or not?
That's simple. Nurse?
Yes, doctor.
Tuning fork.
Tuning fork.
Ja, mein Name ist Harmon, Phraisyar. Und das was mein Show. Special thanks to all my guests this week. Phraisyar Dunn and Ted Barrow.